What's going on, college basketball fans? I already see you boys in the chat. Halftime at Kansas State right now. Iowa State versus Texas is about to tip off here in a minute. So we got a nice doubleheader in the Big 12. Four of the top Big 12 teams in the country right now, and all going at it head to head. So it's lit. What's going on, Alex? What's going on, QT? What's going on, Gavin? How y'all doing today? It's a good day for college basketball, man. It's a good day for college basketball. Yes, sir. Kansas State leads 44-39 at the half. Keontae Johnson with the big first half for the Wildcats. And KJ Adams turning up for Kansas in the first half. That's chilling watching it here. Also, Desi Sills for Kansas State. Massive in the first half. Massive, man. We got the one game on the TV. We got one game on the computer pulling up so we can watch them both. Right now, halftime of the Kansas State game, like I said. Yo, what's up, Max? How you doing, man? It's lit, man. Nice Big 12 doubleheader. I'm hype. I'm probably going to one tomorrow, possibly. I might be going to West Virginia versus TCU. So we'll see if WVU can finally pick up a Big 12 win. So, I'm hyped for this Iowa State game, dude. It's a Tyrese Hunter return game. Iowa State's certainly going to boo Tyrese Hunter. Is he going to play well on his return game to Ames or not? We're about to find out. The crowd is rocking in Ames. It's a very tough place to play in Hilton Coliseum. It's actually about to tip off right now. Let's go. Iowa State wins the tip. Yeah, Iowa State fans are not about to be happy with Tyrese Hunter. Let's go, man. Iowa State with the bucket right off rip. They've had some really good guard play, though, the past few games. Some really good guard play. They've been playing four guard lineups for the Cyclones lately. And Timmy Allen making them pay for the small ball lineup right off rip with a nice little fadeaway jump shot. ESPN Plus is so weird, bro. ESPN Plus is honestly, it's terrible. Like I like it because you get to watch a lot of college basketball games, but man, the quality is so bad, and the ESPN app is always messing up. 2-2 though, minute into the game. Let's go. I'm hyped for the second half of this Kansas State game. Got it pulled up. It's going to be a good one. It's going to end in a fun way. You can tell, man. Daquan Harris and Kevin McCullough yet to score for the Jayhawks in that one. Yes, sir. Locked into these games. Me too, man. I'm locked in. I'm ready for the second half of this one, and this Iowa State-Texas game should be good. I'm about to check. I watched the first half of Kansas versus Kansas State, but I haven't really checked what's going on across the other games. So I'm about to actually check the scores of all the games. You better not be getting hit with another ad. YouTube be sending them out on my vids, man. Like I have to go manually turn some of them off because they be putting way too much on my vids, like when it renders. I really don't know why. So I try to turn them off. I don't know how to turn. I tried to turn off some of them so it's not like a million, but I don't know how to do that for streams. But we got who we got? We got Houston beating Tulane by 14. Tulane is not an easy team to beat, so that's a good one going on there. Would be a good win for Houston on the road to get a blowout win. Tennessee tied at 23 at the half versus Mississippi State. So imagine if Tennessee loses second in a row to Kentucky and now Mississippi State. That would not be a good look for the Vols. We got NC State up 5 on Georgia Tech on the road. We got Florida State beating Notre Dame by 10. We got North Carolina beating Boston College by 5. We got Creighton beating Butler by 8. And that's really, that does it really for the really good games on right now. Other than the two we're watching at 9 o'clock, we got Alabama versus Vandy. That's not really that great of a game, but it'll be fun to watch, Brandon Miller play some again. We got Penn State versus Wisconsin. That's a good one. Clemson, Wake Forest, Baylor, Texas Tech. Will Texas Tech be able to pick up their first Big 12 win? UNLV versus Utah State. And Nevada, Boise State at 9. Hold up. We're going to have to watch Nevada versus Boise State tonight. Nevada, Boise State is a really good game tonight at 9 for sure. Easy win, Gavin, against Virginia Tech. We'll see. Virginia Tech's been playing bad lately. Virginia Tech's been on they're on a big losing streak right now, man. A big losing streak. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to VTech. They were off to a really hot start. And that's an and one for Tyrese Hunter. Whew. Return game to Ames for Tyrese Hunter after transferring from Iowa State last season. The ESPN app is so bad, bro. It'll always be skipping ahead and buffering. Texas up 8-4, 3 minutes into the game. TJ Otzelberger, one of the best young up-and-coming coaches, in my opinion. He's really building up this Iowa State program, and they're doing amazing right now. 4-1 in the best conference in the country. It's a nice pick and pop. Ooh! An Iowa State defender falls down on the drive from Dylan Disu. On the pick and pop, the big man caught it. Pump fake. Defender fell down, and he finished it in the lane. A nice answer by Iowa State, though. Who was it that I was watching a game the other day, and this dude had a nasty ankle breaker? I think, it was Matt Bradley. Matt Bradley on San Diego State had a nasty ankle breaker against New Mexico, but of course San Diego State lost. Tyrese Hunter with the miss. I'm not watching with sound, but I know the crowd's roaring over that one. Yes, sir. Go Giants. Giants picked up the W, boys. The Giants picked up the W, man. Giants picked up the W. What is there one realistic March Madness first round game you would love to see? I actually just recorded the full bracket predictions. Updated full bracket predictions are actually uploaded, but it's still processing right now. So I can drop that tonight or tomorrow. There is some really good first round matchups, man. So far, I did Jerry Palm's bracketology, and we're filling it out from round 1 all the way to the championship. Updated. We haven't done it in like 3 weeks, and there are some really good matchups. So it's processing right now. It should be done processing soon. So I'm either going to drop that tonight or tomorrow. Yo, what's up, Jayhawk fan? What's good? Currently punching holes in the wall. I know we're going to win, but I'm frustrated. Yeah, I feel it. I don't know. You think the boys are going to come out on top? I mean, Daquan Harris, Kevin McCullough get the score. Yeah, I think that they're going to turn up here in the second half. But KJ Adams has been huge. KJ Adams has been huge in the first half. The big time players for Kansas State, what's his name? Desi Sills and Keontae Johnson. Big for K-State, man. Big. Duke will lose in first or second round. Hate to say it. Possibly. Yeah, it's kind of looking like a Duke first or second round exit, guys. It's kind of looking that way. Yeah, Duke's just really struggling, on the road. They're really struggling on the road, and they can't win any conference game on the road. But neutral site, I think they'll be better. I just don't know. It depends on matchups. It all depends on matchups. Like if Duke gets matched up against like a real good team first or second round, then yeah, they'll probably lose. They'll probably lose. But I do think Jeremy Roach, once they get Jeremy Roach back, that veteran leadership at the point guard position is going to be huge. So definitely got hope that he gets back and healthy there soon. And I think he's good for at least one win in March. I think he's good to help you all get at least one win in March. Yeah, man. But we recorded the bracket predictions. I'm actually about to pull them up real quick because I want to look at some of the matchups. Since I was asked what are some of the matchups I'd like to see. Well, let me re-look at them real quick because there were a lot of really good ones. And in Jerry Palm's bracketology, the one we filled out today, there were a lot of interesting 5v12s. Like I was surprised with the 5 seeds he had, to say the least. But first round matchups realistic right now. That I liked, Clemson versus Arkansas in the 8-9 line. That would be interesting. He has St. Mary's versus FAU as a 6 versus 11 mid-major battle. That would be fun. Kentucky versus Illinois in the 6v11 line. Yeah, there's some good matchups, man. Some good matchups, but really once you get down the line of the, like in the second round in the Sweet 16, there's some really good matchups, man. Yeah, Joe Lenardi is a lot better. Joe Lenardi's bracketologies are a lot better, but I want to switch it up a little bit. We did Jerry Palm's this time, but we'll go back to Joe's. We're probably going to plan on doing like full bracket predictions like every 2 weeks now. So like I said, this one's processing. So in 2 weeks, we will do another one, and we'll do Joe Lenardi's again. So full bracket predictions based on Jerry Palm's bracketology is processing now. It's either going to be dropped tonight or tomorrow. Let me know when you guys want it. Oh gosh, I screwed up my game. Yo, what's up, Salty Wings? Which team does he have Virginia playing? I just pulled it off, but I think it's SIU Edwardsville in the 3 versus 14, if I'm not mistaken. But we got the second half of Kansas versus Kansas State starting now. Let's go, guys. Who do you guys got winning? Kansas State is up on Kansas right now, 44-39. Who's coming out on top? Marquise Noel looking for a pick and roll situation, and he found one. Unable to finish, though, for K-State. Grady Dick in transition. He's going to pull a 3. No good. Woo! Not much scoring going on right now. In the first minute of this one, a couple of empty possessions. Let's see. Tough look there for Masu, but he gets fouled. That might have been a gift there. That might be a gift there. You're a Michigan State and an Indiana fan, Rip. Hey, both those teams kind of have potential. Like if they can get together, is Xavier Johnson back for Indiana yet? Because once they get him back, that's going to be huge. And never count out Tom Izzo in March. Never count out Tom Izzo in March, especially because, like QT just said in the chat there, they almost beat Purdue yesterday. They really did. They almost beat Purdue yesterday. It's one of the top teams in the country. So, yeah, look out for it. Marshall versus WVU in the first round. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be able to happen, man. WVU right now isn't even projected to be in the tournament. Hopefully we can win tomorrow. We got TCU tomorrow. I might be at that game. So hopefully WVU can beat can beat TCU tomorrow. Get our first Big 12 win, but right now it's not looking good. Marshall, however, I think they will win. I think they will win their league and get in the tournament. Woo! Tough little floater by K-State, and K-State up 7. K-State up 7, man. We're going to mainly watch this game, and then we'll switch over to Iowa State, Texas more after this game's over. But we'll be checking in with that one, too. Kevin McCullough for 3, and he misses almost everything. Just hits pure backboard, no rim. And K-State, with some momentum, going to try to score again here. Slowing it down. Marquise Noel, a deep 3. Won't fall. I didn't like that shot too much. I think Kansas State should have gotten transition there and tried to get a quick 2. McCullough gets a charge called on him. Wow. Whoo! Kansas struggling to score right now in the second half. Yo, what's up, B-Dubs? Is Northwestern a tourney team? Right now, yes. By the time we get to March, I'm going to say no. I think Northwestern's not that good, man. I think they've gotten some good wins, and they can continue to get some good wins, but I think they're a bubble team. They're going to end up being a bubble team and not make it. I think so. Man. Why is Tennessee not blowing them out? Yeah, they're playing Mississippi State right now. It was tied at halftime, and Mississippi State's a solid defensive team. So when you go on the road and face them in Starkville, that's not going to be easy. They got a really good new head coach in Chris Jans. Well, offensive rebound by Jalen Wilson. McCullough tries another 3. No good again. Still no points in the second half for the Jayhawks. And that's a turnover by K-State, though. So a little bit sloppy here by both teams in the second half. Only 2 points scored between the two. But yeah, Starkville, not an easy place to play. New head coach and Chris Jans. They're a really good defensive team, and Tennessee's also a good defensive team. So I can definitely see how that one is low scoring. I can definitely see it. But if Tennessee always chokes in March usually. But yeah. You like the setup? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Keep adding to it every once in a while, here and there. Keep adding to the setup. This is my favorite part right here, this one. Can't really see it in most videos, but got the signed Bob Huggins ball right there. Huggy Bear, Hall of Fame coach. Hopefully we can get the dub tomorrow. Who is going to be the best team to miss out on March Madness? WVU, probably. Nah, honestly, I honestly don't know. But WVU probably is going to be an NIT team this year. Yo, what's up, Scary Terry? Hook 'em horns. Yeah, I think they're winning right now. I got to check in on that score again. We're more watching the Kansas State game, paying more attention to that one right now. But yeah, we're going to be checking into that one for sure. For sure. McCullough missing some free throws. McCullough's struggling here. Ooh, Masu for 3. K-State back up 7. Woo! My goodness. Oh my. Transition for K-State. Nice move and nice finish. K-State up 9. 15 and a half minutes left in this one. 15 and a half minutes left in this one. K-State's playing good. When's the last time Kansas State beat Kansas in basketball? When is the last time? Does anybody know? I should come to Memphis March 5th. Is that for the Houston game? I'd love to, man. I doubt I'd be able to afford to do that, but I would love to do that. That would be awesome. Eventually, hopefully, when we get big enough on YouTube, I'll be able to go to a lot of different, a lot of different games. But yeah, I'm sure Memphis is a really fun place to go to a game at. I really hope Detroit Mercy wins their conference tournament. Yeah, man, my man Alex, you got to see Antonio Davis there in the tournament. That would be fun, but their record's not very good. So yeah, they'd probably have to win their conference tournament to get in. You're not kidding. You have the best barbecue and then watch the Memphis Houston game. I bet, man. I bet it's a really good time. I bet it's a really good time, man. Eventually, we're going to be able to go to a lot of places. This year, I'm planning on going to a Duquesne game in Pittsburgh just because it's really close. The tickets aren't going to be too bad, but eventually, hopefully, as we keep growing on the channel, we'll be able to go to a bunch of different places, like all the top atmospheres in college basketball. It's going to be lit, but yeah. They said Kansas won 7 straight. Goodness. So Kansas State needs one. Kansas State needs one. Hey, I appreciate it, Scary Terry. College basketball is the best time of the year. College football season just ended, so it's time. A lot of people are going to be coming in here and ready for college basketball season now, man. Texas up 9. Yeah, I got to start checking in on it a little bit more here. Someone should create a Dannyology RV so he can travel across the U.S. and just watch games. That would be crazy, man. Yeah, eventually I definitely want to go to a bunch of different college basketball games, vlog them, do all that stuff, man. It would be lit. You were just in Pittsburgh? Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh about like once or twice a month, man. It's only about an hour 15 from me. So Pittsburgh's super close. Oh yeah, man. College basketball is where it's at. Salty wings. Especially when it gets to this time of year, like this time when we're like getting in the middle of league play all the way to March Madness. Best time to be watching, man. We got all the updates here on the channel. Got lots of daily college basketball content coming. We're going to be streaming a lot more now that we're getting closer to March. Grady Dick pulls a deep one. My goodness. Missed that one. Kansas State up 51-44. I refreshed this Texas game. Oh, God. All right. Someone should replace Andy Katz with Dr. Daniology. Oh, Jalen Wilson, nice move. Tries to draw the foul. Unable to. This time he takes it all the way to the rack and finishes. And one. Nice drive there by Jalen Wilson. Would be on the same level as the Dickie V. That's a big compliment, man. That's a big compliment. They gotta give me a job as an announcer courtside, man, and a reporter and a writer. I'd be going at it, man. I do a great job. Desi Sills trying to cook KJ Adams, but he is holding his ground. KJ Adams playing defense on Marquise Noel there. They like that mismatch, but some great defense by Adams. Offensive rebound by K-State. Some good moves, but he's fouled. Unable to finish the and one. Any hope for UAB? Yeah. There's a lot of hope for UAB. The only thing is, like, they have to get past FAU in their league, right? But is their league going to be a two-bid league this year? I don't know. The A10 has definitely gone down to a one-bid league. The Mountain West is looking like they might get 4 teams in. So how much room does that leave there for maybe a two league bid? I think they might they'd have to go far in their conference tournament, which they can do, and they might have to knock off FAU. So they already lost FAU once. It was a close game though. But yeah, they have some hope. One of the best scorers in the nation. Jordan Jelly Walker. I got to watch him play live this year. When they came to West Virginia to face us. Dude is a bucket. Him and what's his name? The transfer from LSU. Can't think of it. He's a bucket. He is a bucket. A really good backcourt there with them. Kansas State killing them on that pick and roll, man. Marquise Noel, one of the best passers in the country. Ooh, Daquan Harris showing up on the scoreboard now with a 3. And we got a 3-point game in Manhattan. That's his first points of the game, but he's got 9 assists. Daquan Harris playing good right now, man. There's a foul on Kansas. Send Desi Sills to the line. He's having a really good game. North Texas is good too. Yeah, they're another good team there in UAB's league that's super good. And that's why FAU, that's why they're looking like a clear-cut tournament team right now, because they knocked off UAB and North Texas, which are their 2 biggest threats in that league. Grady Dick with the steal. Transition. Tough finish. No good. KJ Adams gets fouled on the follow-through. He's limping a little bit. It looks like he's going to be all right. All right, good. You hate December and January basketball as a Memphis fan. Honestly, I hate when we get to league play too. As a WVU fan, I mean, look at us. We were ranked 24th. We got into the Big 12. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. Everything's falling apart, but I'm still here supporting the boys. I'll be there tomorrow. We're going to knock off TCU and get back in the mix of the tournament. That is the plan. We got to beat TCU. The key is to beat TCU. We're back on track, man. That's the key. Yo, what's up, Jalen? How you doing, man? You got some good games tonight, Jalen. Doubleheader in the Big 12. Big 12 basketball is so fun to watch, man. I get caught up on this Iowa State Texas game. I've been very invested in this Kansas State game. Yeah, hopefully my visit doesn't get spoiled today. I went to wait, three or no, I went to 4 WVU games this year, and we're 3-1. I only went to one that was a Big 12 game, and that was the Kansas game, and we got spanked by Kansas. So, yeah, we got spanked by Kansas bad. Hopefully, our my visit doesn't get spoiled again. Hopefully, we can get our first Big 12 win. I also went to a Marshall game this year. 1-0 at Marshall games. They beat App State in that one. It was an easy dub. But Tulane making a comeback on Houston? That's crazy. Tulane's good. Tulane's good, and they're at home in that one, so that's not an easy win for Houston. Oh, Desi Sills for 3. Kansas State back up 6. Averages 8 points a game. He has 19 tonight. Going crazy. Going crazy. My goodness, Desi Sills. My goodness, man. Yeah, Tulane is injured. I haven't really watched much Tulane, but I trust QT as a good source. Uh, if I need some information for the AAC, I think I can trust QT because Memphis fan there. Um, Kansas coming back. Yeah, they're coming back. They're down 6 now. They've been hanging around, 6, like 3 to 8 points. They've been coming back a little bit. Kansas State will get a bucket. They're hanging in there. It's going to lead to a really good finish. It's either going to end in a Kansas run for the win, or yeah, or Kansas State is going to keep the lead, keep answering these runs, and they'll be all right. Um, what do I think could be the downfall of Kansas come March? Early in the season, I thought it could be their big man play, right? I didn't know if they'd have the big man, losing Devin McCormick last year. But now KJ Adams has emerged. KJ Adams is a beast, man. So that kind of kills that philosophy. Also, their forwards and guards rebound really well. Jalen Wilson and McCullough are really good rebounders at the forward positions. So I don't know if that could be their weakness. I think their biggest weakness right now is probably their shooting, and you have to play them tight, man. You can't give them open shots because Jalen Wilson, he can hit threes, not the most consistent 3-point shooter. McCullough, same thing. He can hit them, not the most consistent. Daquan Harris has been hitting them recently, but I'm not sure if that's going to be able to go all the way to March. Like he's gonna be able to shoot as well, but again, they're not the most consistent scorers. So I think the 3-point shooting might be the way you can stop Kansas. It might be their downfall if they have one bad shooting night. That could be it, but you still got to stop the inside. They're really good at inside scoring. Jalen Wilson is an amazing mid-range shooter. Daquan Harris is an amazing facilitator. So it's not going to be easy, but I think at this point I'd have to go there shooting. I'd have to go there shooting. But then again, they still have Grady Dick, who's an amazing, efficient shooter as a freshman. So they don't have much weaknesses, but yeah, you kind of just have to outscore them and hope that they have a little bit of an off shooting day. You got to be able to score on them right back and answer all their runs. That's what you got to do. So maybe their defense a little bit is what could be the end of their downfall. Um, air fried you some French fries and buffalo wings. That sounds good, man. That sounds so good. All right, let's go. Game's back on. Marquise Noel and Daquan Harris both struggling from on a scoring perspective here tonight. They're both being really good facilitators. Daquan Harris 9 assists in this one so far, but they haven't really needed Marquise Noel to go off in this one. They've gotten a lot of their scoring from Desi Sills and Keontae Johnson, Masu. Like they're finding a lot of scoring in other ways. So, but I think to answer all these Kansas runs at the end of this game, they're going to have to get some scoring from Marquise Noel here in the end. Keontae Johnson in the fast break for three. Oh, I didn't like that shot. I didn't like that decision there. He had Oh, they're gonna call blocking foul on that. Yeah, I didn't like that decision by Keontae Johnson. He had a guy running in transition wide open. They're in the 2-on-1. Didn't like the pool there. I didn't like the pool there. That's gonna slap harder than my dad. Yeah, buffalo wings sound really good right now, man. Nah, pizza. I can't agree. pizza is pizza is elite. Pizza is S tier, but so are wings. Pizza and wings are both S tier foods. I don't know about that call, guys. I think that might have been a charge, but he also didn't really hit him much. Oh no, Daquan Harris is hurt a little bit. They're looking at his shoulder. He's getting up though, so hopefully he's okay. Super good point guard there at Kansas. They're gonna need him. They're walking him to the locker room. No, just to the bench. Okay, good. All right, just going to the bench, not the locker room. That's good. I think he's probably gonna be all right. Get a little bit of a breather. So that's good news there for Kansas. So it's going to be Zuby Ejiofor at the line here for Kansas. They put the big boy in, and he misses the first free throw. Seafood is S tier. I'm not a huge seafood guy, but I do like some seafood sometimes. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it, but I wouldn't. I couldn't say it's S tier, but it is good. Whenever I want seafood, seafood is good. Grady Dick transition. Oh, I thought that was a turnover on Grady Dick and almost a really good play by Kansas State. Right now, Iowa State just hit a shot. They're down one, 4 minutes in the first half of that one. Texas up 29-28. We are going to get more into the Texas Iowa State game after the ending of Kansas State. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We'll be in here. The ESPN app is trash, man. You would think since they have ESPN Plus, the ESPN app would be good, but it's not. The quality is terrible, man. The quality is terrible. Houston up 11 on Tulane now. Tennessee down 2 to Mississippi State, 44-42. Bama Vandy tipped off. I'm hyped for this Boise State versus Nevada tonight. Super underrated game. Super underrated game. Let's go, man. 3-point game here in the Little Apple. Kansas State up 57-54. They need Marquise Noel to get going in this one. At the end of this one to close it out. He's got to be their closer. And there's a tough shot by him. Missed. Kansas getting in transition. Bobby Pettiford now in the game for Daquan Harris, but I'm sure Daquan Harris is going to get back in here soon. Oh, Jalen Wilson nails the three. My goodness, tie game. Kansas State has to answer this run and stay on top. Marquise Noel with a deep three. Step back. No good. That opens the door for Kansas to take the lead now. Jalen Wilson with the smaller Marquise Noel on him, but he gives it up. Jalen Wilson, another three. No good. Tried to hit back to back there. Woo! Ooh. Turnover by Kansas State. Jalen Wilson in transition. Fouled. So they're saying on the 3-point, his foot was on the line, so they gave him a 2-point. So Kansas State is winning by 1 now instead of it being tied. But still, 2 shots now for Jalen Wilson. Chance to tie or take the lead with 2 free throws. What we got going on in this Texas game? Texas up by 3. Iowa State with the ball. Iowa State with a nice play and a wide open 3 in the corner, and they tie it up. Woo! And a turnover by Texas. Stole it from Tyrese Hunter, and he's fouled. Iowa State with a chance to take the lead here. Tyrese Hunter. Haven't really been able to pay too much attention to that one. But from what I've seen, not the best start in his return to Ames. Ooh, blocked by Grady Dick. Kansas in transition. No good. Out of bounds Kansas ball. Kansas Jayhawks up by 1, 58-57. Kansas State can't blow this, man. Kansas State can't blow this. They need to find some score in here. They need to find some score in here. They need to stop first, though. Marquise Noel is on the bench. He's been struggling today, scoring-wise. J.J. Adams is fouled on the drive to the hoop. Big upset here. Mississippi State over Tennessee. It's tied 46-46 now in the second half. 8 minutes left in that one. We got some good games, man. Kansas State chance to tie or take the lead back right here with the 3. Deontay Johnson drives and draws the foul on the block, blocked by Kansas. He's gonna have some free throws, pretty sure. Yeah, K-State needs to find some offense here, man. They need to answer this Kansas run now. Can't let them get up by too much. Can't let them get up by too much right here. When do y'all wanna? When do y'all want me to drop this? My full bracket predictions video. It's processing. It says about 39 minutes left to process. So do you guys want me to drop it at like 9:30 tonight or wait till tomorrow? I thought I was going to be able to get this video up by like 5 today, but it just took forever to render and process. Drop it now, drop it tonight, tomorrow at 6. Yeah, Tennessee and Mississippi State in a close game. Defensive teams there going on. Defensive teams going on. Tomorrow at 6 tonight. It says it's about 30 minutes left of processing, so I could drop it as soon as it's done. Something happened in this game because Marcus Carr is shooting technical free throws. We'll be watching that game more thoroughly in the second half after Kansas State finishes up. I'm super hyped to watch the Mountain West tonight. Boise State versus Nevada. Who's winning that one, guys? Starts at 9. Actually starts 12 minutes. That's one we're going to have to keep an eye out on too. Who's winning that one? Boise, who's been hot, or Nevada? Nevada is a great team too. Yeah, I might drop it tonight. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes for it to process here. If it processes by like 9:30, I might drop it. Drop the video tonight, but if not, I'll just post it tomorrow. All right, Iowa State showing some pressure here. A nice trap at half court. And Texas calls a timeout. And that's their second timeout of the game, so you don't want to waste that one because that wasn't their use or lose it timeout in the first half. They had to waste another one there. That's not good. That's not good. Good pressure by Iowa State. This one's tied 34-34. Texas hasn't made a field goal. Hasn't scored a field goal in 4 minutes. Said. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Oh, we're back. We got Kansas State is back. Let's go. Kansas State ball. Chance to tie with the 2. Take the lead with the 3. Keontae Johnson catches out the inbound and gets fouled on the floor. And is that going to be in the bonus now with 7:47? He might have a 1-and-1, and I think he does. So 2 free throws here, 1-and-1. If he makes them both, it'll be a tie game again. Go, Keontae Johnson. Need him. Makes the first. Tennessee up 1 now on Mississippi State, 50-49. Houston up by 19 over Tulane now, up by 19. It's a really good win there by Houston. Really good win. All right, let's go. Kansas got the ball, tie game. Woo! Tough drive by Jalen Wilson. No foul. Kansas State's ball. Marquise Noel in transition. Going to slow it down. Good swing by Keontae Johnson, but a missed 3. Offensive rebound by K-State, and they get one to fall. K-State back in the lead by 2, 61-59, and the crowd is starting to turn up again. Here we go, man. Grady Dick, a deep three off the front of the rim. That was a deep one, man. That was a deep one. Grady Dick 1 for 7 from the 3-point line tonight. A good pass by Keontae Johnson, but a great block. Grady Dick pinned him. Woo! But Kansas State misses the transition 3 on the other end. But wow, Grady Dick, the freshman, pinned a block against the backboard. What looked like was going to be an easy dunk for K-State. Wow. Wow. What a block. Some sloppy ball from both sides right now. Another turnover by K-State. Jalen Wilson drives, loses it, and they're going to call a foul on the floor on Marquise Noel. Is Loyola Chicago in last in the Atlantic 10? They might be last in the A10 right now, but I know they're towards the bottom. They've been losing. They have not been playing well. Texas Iowa State still 34-34, about 2 minutes left in the first half of that one. Jalen Wilson with 1 and 1. Makes the first. All right. Go. Jalen Wilson with 25 points tonight. Kansas is 12-0 when he scores 20 plus. 12-0 when he scores 20 plus. We'll see. We'll see. It's tie game now, 61-61. They're trying to get it to Keontae Johnson. He's been a really good passer out of the high post, and he drives to the rim, goes reverse, gets fouled. Keontae Johnson is their go-to right now. Marquise Noel kind of struggling. So I like that they're going to Keontae Johnson, but I do think Marquise Noel is going to have to step up and make some buckets if they're going to win this game. If Kansas State's going to win this game, he's going to have to step up here and be what he has been all year, man, and help this team get the W. He's got to, man. This time last year, St. Peter's was 5-6. That's actually crazy, man. That's why March Madness is so unpredictable, man. That it truly is. You can have a team that's just looking so bad, just a random nobody program. They win their conference tournament, all of a sudden they're in the Elite Eight. It's unpredictable, man. It's unpredictable. That's actually crazy. Deontay Johnson makes the free throw. He's got one more shot. We give the Wildcats a 2-point lead here. 5:47 left. Makes the second. Tennessee pulling away, up 6 now on Mississippi State. Daquan Harris, a wide open corner 3, misses. Kansas, we got asked earlier, what could be Kansas's downfall? I said shooting, and right now, Keontae Johnson and 1. What a drive! What a drive by Keontae Johnson, man! Woo! And the free throw could put K-State up by 5. But I was asked, what could be Kansas's downfall? I said shooting. Right now, Daquan Harris struggling from the 3-point line. Grady Dick 1 for 7 from behind the 3-point line. Jalen Wilson has hit a couple, but yeah, Kevin McCullar hasn't hit any threes as far as what I've seen. Yeah, I think the 3-point shooting is really if they're having a bad shooting day, that could be their downfall in March Madness, man. That could be their downfall in March. All right, Kansas needs an answer. They go to Jalen Wilson, floater, and he's fouled. 2 shots for Jalen Wilson now. Woo! Are there any locations for upcoming March Madness tournament that you're thinking of going to? I don't know if there's any March Madness locations near me or not, but I'd have to check in. I'd have to look into that. I would love to go to if I go to a first and second round March Madness games. I'm gonna have to vlog that. I'm gonna have to vlog that for a video for sure. Jalen Wilson makes them both. It's a 3-point game. Kansas State up by 3 and has the ball. Missed shot by Keontae Johnson. They're gonna need Marquise Noel to get some scoring for him here. A big bucket there by Grady Dick in transition. It's a 1-point game now. Daquan Harris 10 assists now. Daquan Harris 10 assists now. They need some scoring from Marquise Noel, but they're going back to Keontae Johnson. He's been a great passer out of the high post. They put Jalen Wilson on him, and Jalen Wilson gets the block. But a fight for the ball, foul on Grady Dick. I think that's the right call. I think he got a lot of arm there. He was pulling down. I think he got a lot of arm there. The most athletic freshman in college hoops. How about Dylan Mitchell playing right now for Texas? Super athletic guy, freshman there at the small forward position for the Longhorns. Dylan Mitchell definitely up there. Missed free throw by K State. Still up 1. Tomlin needs the second one. Tennessee up 3 on Mississippi State with 5 minutes left in that one. Texas Iowa State is at halftime right now. Iowa State up 36-35. Houston ended up beating Tulane by 20, 80-60. Really good win there by Houston. Here we go. Kansas has a chance to tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Down by 2 with 4 minutes left. Jalen Wilson, he's been having himself a day. Drives, kicks, steal by Marquise Noel on the pass. And they're going to slow it down here and try to look for a bucket and extend this lead. Marquise Noel only 2 points tonight, but he's been a good facilitator. He's got 3 steals. Gets it into the high post to Keontae Johnson. Jalen Wilson on him again. Forces it back out. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Marquise Noel kicks it. Shot clock violation. Unable to get a shot off. And really good defense by Kansas there. Really good defense by Kansas there. My final 4 teams, you guys have to find out tonight or tomorrow whenever I drop my bracket predictions. It's actually done processing. Finally, 55-minute video of my full bracket predictions at this point in the season from round 1 all the way to the Natty. When do y'all want me to drop it? Should I drop it right now? It's 9 o'clock. Perfect time, right? We can drop it now, or we can drop it after the. We can drop it after or tomorrow. We can drop it tonight or tomorrow. Yo, what's up, Brady? You said drop it now. Bet. I'll post it, man. 9 o'clock. It took forever. I thought I was going to be able to get it up way earlier, but it took forever to render and process. March Madness predictions. Just posted them. We did based on Jerry Palm's bracketology. And you guys can find out who my final four is right now, man. You guys can find out. All right, let me tweet out the video here real quick. Ah, shit. Yeah, it finally got done processing. So I said if it would finish processing by 9:30, I would probably drop it tonight. So there we go. There we go. Locations of every March Madness game: Houston, Denver, Birmingham, Dayton. Well, Dayton, Ohio is like a 3, 4 hour drive. Des Moines, Iowa, Sacramento, Orlando, Albany, Greensboro, Columbus. I've been to Columbus recently. It's like a 3.5 hour drive. Madison Square Garden, Las Vegas, Louisville, Kansas City. So I guess the closest one to me would probably be Columbus. I don't know if I'd be able to go to that. I don't know, man. If that's a first, second round matchup, I might try to see if I could possibly do that. But it would be a week trip type thing. So I have to get a hotel and all that. If I were to do that, I'd definitely have a vlog for like first round March Madness. That would be lit. That would actually be super lit. But I don't know if I can do that because I'm gonna be wanting to watch all the games, on stream, all that stuff, man. Desmones, whatever it's called, I don't care, man. I ain't never been to Iowa. Tyrese Hunter. Oh yeah, this game's on halftime. I was wondering why they're showing that. All right, Kansas with the ball, chance to tie or take the lead here. Chance to tie or take the lead right here. 9 viewers in here. Make sure you guys sub up if you guys are new. We got daily college basketball content drop in. We're gonna be live streaming a lot more during March Madness. We just dropped our full March Madness predictions. Just dropped them a couple of minutes ago on the channel. Um, my fan just started going crazy. What the heck? Hold up. My fan and light, I swear, you guys, there's a ghost in my house. I have this remote and I can turn the light on, turn it off, turn my fan on high, medium, low. And I swear to you, my light turns on and off all the time by itself. My fan turns on high mode by itself. I swear there is a ghost, man. I swear. I swear, man. Let me get caught up with the chat. You think Kansas State could sneak in as a 2 seed in the next bracketology if they win today? Yeah, I definitely think so. I think in the bracket predictions I did today, they were like a 4 seed. I think they could definitely sneak up into a 2 because they're 15-2 now, and then if they knock off Kansas, whoo! Nah, but I swear there's a ghost in here, man. Always messing with my lights and fan. Always messing with it, man. Uh, You said that would be revolutionary if I were able to vlog a March Madness game. It would be, man. And if we're not able to do it this year, we're definitely gonna be able to do it next year, man. Definitely gonna be able to do it like next year, the year after, like sometime soon because we're gonna keep grinding the YouTube no matter what. And as we get bigger, we're eventually gonna be able to do that. And we're gonna be vlogging some March Madness games because we're gonna go to some for sure. Yo, what's up, Austin? How you doing, man? Am I from West Virginia? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. For some reason, it's pronounced as Des Moines. Des Moines. Even though it says, yeah, I got you. I never really, knew the pronunciation of it, you know. Kansas, Kansas is forcing some turnovers. Like Kansas State is trying to keep Kansas in this game by turning the ball over so much. They really are trying. They really are trying it, man. Des Moines, Des Moines. Why do they say it like that? Why do they say it like that? That's so weird. I got you. Are you thinking of creating a PO box for your fans to send you fan mail? Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I don't think we got enough for that yet, though. Maybe eventually. All right, 2 minutes. Tie game. Grady Dick actually just made a free throw to give Kansas a 1-point lead. All right, here we go. Let's go, man. Kansas State drives, pump fake, fouled. That's going to be 2 shots for Kansas State. Chance to take the lead. Um, take the lead here. Under 2 minutes now in the game. Every person you know that isn't from Tennessee says you're the only Tennessee jokes. Yeah, it's an old joke. A lot of people know that one. You know what I get a lot whenever I travel? I get a lot like people always tell me. I tell them like they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "West Virginia." They're like, "You don't sound like you're from West Virginia." I'm like, "What does that mean?" Am I supposed to sound like a hillbilly? They always say that you don't sound like you're from West Virginia. It's like like not all West Virginians are hillbillies, man. Come on now. I get that a lot. Kansas State makes the first free throw, tie game, 70-70. Ooh, Kansas State with the steal. Marquise Noel in transition. Oh no, it's buffering. I hate the ESPN app, man. All right, there we go. Marquise Noel finishes the layup and transition. Kansas State up 2 with a minute 14. Timeout, Kansas. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I do know how West Virginians talk, man. Just like Randy Moss talks. Yeah, they got a little bit of an accent to him. I do sometimes, like it'll come out, but not all West Virginians are hillbillies, bro. There's hillbillies everywhere. It's not just West Virginia, man. It's everywhere. Your cousins from Washington told me over the Christmas that you sounded more Southern. Yeah, that's kinda what it is. It's like, a lot of some West Virginians, like, they kinda have, like, a Southern type accent, you know? Like a they kinda do. And from a farm? What? You ask them and you ask them what they count as Southern, and they say it's someone with a Southern accent and a farm? If you let Randy Moss talk and didn't show, who it was, you'd think that there's no way it's Randy Moss. Yeah. He's from West Virginia, man. He's from West Virginia. You can tell. You can tell with the way he talks. He's got a little accent. But Randy Moss is from Southern West Virginia. See, I'm from Northern West Virginia. Southern West Virginia, you got a lot of you. That's where like the accents come out. Southern West Virginia is where they got a lot of accents, um, but Northern West Virginia, there's definitely still some, but not as much. Not as much. Yeah, I'm from Northern West Virginia. Yeah, Southern anywhere. Yeah, facts. Is Iowa State Texas second half started yet? No, it's about to. So after this one finishes, it should. Um, should be good. I'm about to go use the restroom real quick before this game gets back on. What happened? Marquise Noel in transition. Oh wait, no, that was just a replay. They got Jalen Wilson free throws now. All right, man. 57 seconds left. Jalen Wilson hit the first free throw. The second one can tie it. And he does. 72-72, 57 and a half seconds left. Kansas State ball. Come on. Deontay Johnson in the post. Nice hook. Doesn't fall. Rebound, Keontae Johnson. Marquise Noel wide open three. No good. And a fight for the ball now. Marquise Noel dives for it. Rolls around. Kansas ball. Out of bounds, but they're going to probably review this one. 23.8 seconds left. Grady Dick might have touched that one. Grady Dick might have touched that one. I don't know. Marquise Noel needed that one, man. He's been struggling tonight. He needed that three. That one was a miss, and I don't think Grady Dick touched it. Grady Dick didn't touch it. That should be Kansas ball. Wide open shot for you know a guy who's been averaging 25 a game in Big 12 play. Got to hit it. Wide open, man. Wide open. Which game's in OT, Gavin? Which game's in OT? Is it Tennessee, Mississippi State? The heck? Nah, I was pee drunk, bro. Uh my tank was about to blow. I had to go take a piss. I was not gonna make it. I was not gonna make it through the second half of Texas, Iowa State. I wasn't gonna make it, man. Second half started in that one, so we'll be checking into that one here after this one. Got to be out on Kansas State. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Grady touched it. I don't think Grady touched that one. You can clearly tell, and the call on the court was Kansas ball. So I think it's gonna stay Kansas ball here. I think it's gonna stay Kansas ball. I missed some stuff up in the chat though. While they're reviewing this, it should be an easy review. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Kansas ball, so we'll get caught up with the chat. What do I consider the South region of the U.S.? I would say probably like the Carolinas, and Tennessee, like that line. That's probably what I would consider Southern uh, U.S. But West Virginia is literally they act like a Southern state, but they're a little bit more north. All right, Kansas ball. 17 seconds. Daquan Harris got it. Great defense by Kansas State. Keontae Johnson in transition. Doesn't get the layup to fall. And we got overtime in Manhattan. Woo! We're going to extra minutes. Keontae Johnson, I thought he was about to make that transition layup for the win, man. I really thought he was going to have it. Jerome Tang wants a foul. I don't know. Let's see the replay. Jerome Tang wants a foul. No, I don't see a foul. I don't see a foul there. I think that was a good no call. I think that was a really good no call. Five-star Ace Bailey commits to Rutgers. I did see that. That's a big pickup for Rutgers, man. A big pickup. I like to see these smaller type schools like Rutgers pick up 5 stars. That's awesome to see. Who does the ball go for to Kansas in that situation? I think Jalen Wilson should have got it, and I think maybe the plan was but before the turnover. But he's got what, almost 30 tonight? He's got almost 30 tonight. You got to go to him. The only thing I think that they could have gone to other than him, because he might have been double teamed, is go for a pick and roll with Harris and KJ Adams, because KJ Adams has been deadly in the pick and roll. Maybe even lob it up to him. I know you might be thinking, hey, a little bit risky lobbing it for the game winner. But KJ Adams super athletic, and that's honestly his best ball. That's honestly the best ball that he plays is catching lobs and out of the pick and roll. So I think that could have been an option as well. Yeah, it was a lazy pass, man. It was a lazy pass. OT about to be wild. OT is about to be wild, guys. Woo! Full bracket predictions up on the channel. Make sure you guys go check them out after the stream ends. Make sure you guys go check them out for sure. Yo, what's up, Huff? How you doing, man? Let me check in on all the rest of these games. Overtime in Manhattan. Who's gonna win, guys? Who you guys got in OT? It's been a great game so far. Excuse me. Iowa State up 6 now on Texas. Wake Forest up 8 on Clemson. Can they give Clemson their first loss in ACC play? Baylor up 3 on Texas Tech. Tennessee beat Mississippi State by 11 in the end. Beat them by 11 in the end, man. So Tennessee ended up pulling away. That's a good bounce back win after losing to Ooh, a blocking call on that one. I think that might have been a charge. It was close though. But yeah, good bounce back win there for Tennessee. A good win by Houston tonight, beating Tulane by 20. 9 o'clock was supposed to be the start of Boise State and Nevada. I'm hyped for that game. I wonder what the score of that one is. That one is Nevada up 11-8 in Boise. Boise's not an easy place to play. Their fans have been showing up, man. 2 free throws now for Kansas State. They made the first and makes the second. They're up by 2. Yo, what's up, Dom? Uh, Good, man. I'm good, Huff. Glad you're doing good. All right, here we go. Kansas needs an answer. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Clemens with a tough finish. Showing up off the bench for Kansas. How about Clemens getting some good minutes here in OT, tying it up? And Jerome Tang is not happy about that. Jalen Wilson with a little bit of an injury on the other end of the court. Deontay Johnson had a clear drive to the lane, but they blew it dead because of an injury, a slight injury there to Jalen Wilson, and Jerome Tang is not mad. Jerome Tang's heated. Jerome Tang is heated. Yeah, the announcers are saying they're not really supposed to stop the game in that situation. So, yeah, I think Jerome Tang's probably right. Kentucky versus Georgia tonight. Kentucky loses that one. I don't know, man. You got to ask when's our next game. See, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to continue with that series. It just doesn't do that well on the channel. And to be honest with you, it takes a long time to make those videos. And I have a lot of fun playing NCAA basketball and stuff. I have a lot of fun playing it, man. But it takes a long time to make those videos, and if they're just not doing good on the channel, I can't take the time to do them. When I could take the time to make other videos, you know. So I don't know if we're going to continue with that series or not. Maybe in the future we'll try to boot up a new NCAA series with a new team, but I think the South Florida Bulls series is over. I think the South Florida Bulls series is over. All right, good night, Huff. I'll see you, man. When Virginia was playing Miami, Dom and Obu were both in here. Appreciate it, Huff. I'll see you, man. All right. Kansas up by 1, 3.5 minutes left. Kansas State with the ball. Pick and roll here with Marquise Noel. He's going to drive, kick it out of bounds on Grady. Good hand there by Dick. I should do Memphis, West Virginia. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to start that series. I don't know. We might start a new series eventually. I mean, is that something you guys are interested in seeing? I know some people really love that series, and then some, but it just like doesn't do that good on the channel, you know. Like it gets like 50, 60 views a video, and the videos take so long to make, so it's just not that. It's just not worth it, you know. It's just not worth it. But we might try again eventually. Eventually, we might try again. Once we grow a little bit more, maybe we can get some more subs to be watching it and stuff. But for now, it's just we'll probably try it again in the future, but not right now. Texas Iowa State tied now 47-47. Got Wake Forest up 8 over Clemson. Got Baylor up 3 over Tech. Georgia up 1 in Rupp Arena over Kentucky. Nevada losing now to Boise by 1, 14-13. Utah State beating UNLV 20-16. Two really good Mountain West games on tonight. Yeah, Kentucky's trash, man. They got a really good win against Tennessee on the road. Not an easy place to play, but yeah, I still don't think that they're that good, man. Yo, what's up, Popo? What's up, Jackson? Desi Sills, 22 points tonight, really stepping up the scoring in place of Marquise Newell, who's having an off game. Keontae Johnson in the post. Jalen Wilson guarding him. Jalen Wilson been playing some good defense on him since he got switched on him. And Desi Sills makes the first free throw. What a game he's having, man. The second free throw could put Kansas State up by 1 now. That if I did it, I should collaborate with Trigga for an NCAA series or a college basketball series. That'd be lit. Let me look up. Let me look up Trigga. Trigga. Let me see if that looks like it's something that's doable. And he's got 11K subs, so that might be doable. You know, he might be down. It looks like he does more football, huh? But still, that would be fun. Like, imagine like a series, like a versus series, like a rebuild series, maybe. Like, who can win a championship faster with their team, and you pick like a not so great team. Jalen Wilson for 3, and it falls. Kansas up by 2. 2:20 left in overtime. What a huge shot by Jalen Wilson. Now he definitely has 30 points. He has 36 tonight. My goodness. Career high for him. Desi Stills, go-to man for Kansas State. He drives. Crazy layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, and an offensive rebound by Kansas State, but he throws it right to Daquan Harris. What a terrible turnover there by Kansas State. They were looking like they had a second chance opportunity, but now Kansas with a chance to take a 2-possession lead here. Jalen Wilson with back-to-back threes, no good, and a good rebound by Keontae Johnson. Kansas State with a chance to lead. Here's Johnson driving, and he's fouled. 2 free throws for a chance to tie it now. Woo! What a game, man. What a game. I really thought Jalen Wilson was about to nail that second 3 in a row. You're surprised Jayhawk fan isn't in here? Yeah, he's usually in here. He's probably stressed, man. He's probably stressed. I know he's probably in some Twitter battles right now with some Kansas State fans. Yo, what's up, Jacob? He does a Memphis one and currently Texas Tech. That's lit, man. That's lit, man. We might try to get a new, we might try to get a new NCAA basketball series going, eventually, but we'll see. It takes a lot of time to do those videos, so if they're not doing well, I don't wanna start a series and then just quit it because they're not doing well, but we'll see. We might try to start one, again here soon. We'll see. Keontae Johnson makes the first free throw. Yeah, Jalen Wilson is carrying right now. Uh, yes, sir. 8 people in here on a school night. It's Super Tuesday, baby. I appreciate y'all in the chat, in here viewing. We're gonna be live streaming a lot more soon. So if you guys are new, like my boy JJ Martin, I see you in the chat. Make sure you guys subscribe because we got daily uh college basketball content here on the channel. We literally just dropped our full bracket predictions. We got weekly podcast every Thursday. We got weekly power rankings every Monday. We're streaming every Tuesday and Saturday. And we're gonna be streaming a lot more once we get really close to March Madness. So make sure you guys subscribe, man. There's no better place for college basketball content than right here on the channel. We're growing fast, man. Join the ride. Join the ride. Dannyology Nation, let's ride. Dannyology Nation, let's ride. You just moved to Beckley, West Virginia. I've never been to Beckley, but I've been to Charleston. It's close to Charleston, capital of the state. You should watch some Memphis ones. He did like cutscenes of getting new stadium, joining new conference. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'd like to rebuild like a mid-major program in an NCAA basketball series. Like rebuild a mid-major program and make them join a Power Five conference eventually. That would be cool. Maybe that's something I could do. It's just it all like it all just depends on if we can get people to watch it. Jalen Wilson drives and is fouled. A lot of fouls called at the end of this game. Tie game though, a minute 18 left, and Jalen Wilson gonna have a chance at 38 with 2 free throws here at the line. I don't know. That one might be clean. Deontay Johnson got a lot of ball there, but I don't know. I think they called it on Tomlin. Yeah, they called that one on Tomlin. I don't know about that. He fouled out though. 15 points on the day for him. That's tough there. That's a tough guy to foul out here at the end of this one. Yo, what's up, Sippy Sports Show? Yo, it's been a minute, man. Southern Miss to the top. How's Southern Miss basketball doing, man? I haven't really got to watch any of them though yet this year. Wait, no, they're pretty good, right? They just played Marshall. They just played Marshall not too long ago. The herd, my herd beat Southern Miss, but Southern Miss has a good record actually. So 14-3, yes sir, yes sir. I actually literally just watched them last week against Marshall, my boys. Um, all right, Jalen Wilson free throws. Here we go. He's 9 of 10 on the day, 36 points. Makes the first. Kansas up by 1. Charleston's kicking ass this year. Yeah, they've been playing great, man. One of the best mid majors. They got easy ticket to the tournament right now, as long as they keep it up. All right, he makes them both. 38 now for Jalen Wilson, and a 2-point lead for the Jayhawks in overtime. Marquise Noel with the ball. Minute 10. Kansas State needs to tie it here. And they get it to Keontae Johnson in the post, but they call a foul. These Big 12 refs are killing me all year long, man. How many tic-tac fouls they love to call them, man. They love to call them. That was all ball. Woo! That was all ball. That was all ball. But Keontae Johnson has 2 shots here for the tie. For me, it would be Memphis. Signed a deal with ESPN Plus, so every oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you're asking, is ESPN worth it? ESPN Plus worth it? Yeah, I have ESPN Plus. I'd say it's worth it if you're like a really big college basketball fan. It's probably worth it because you get to watch a lot of teams, and that's kind of like I have a YouTube channel based on college basketball, right? So it's worth it to me because I like to watch as many games as possible because I enjoy it and also because I make content on it. So I'd say it's worth it if you love to watch a ton of college basketball, but if you only like to watch the top teams, then well, they're usually going to be on the mainstream channels. So it's not really worth it. And also, ESPN Plus is really, really trashy quality most of the time, and they get like the worst announcers on there too. Um, Non-viewers in here say what's good. I appreciate you all hanging out here in the stream. 40 seconds left. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They're reviewing to make sure it is still Kansas ball. Yeah, or they're reviewing to make sure that, or he's reviewing to make sure he called the timeout before he shot. Yeah, and he did. Yeah, you're right, Jalen. He's so bad with that timeout. He's so bad with that timeout. That would have gave Jalen Wilson 41, man. That would have gave Jalen Wilson 41. See, I'm watching it without sound, so I was confused as to what if it was just like an on the floor foul or a timeout or what it was. So that's why I was a little bit confused watching without sound. But yeah, he's so bad with that timeout. He's so bad. Yeah, man. I hope WVU wins tomorrow. Got to get their first Big 12 win. It's TCU. It's not gonna be easy. And almost a 5-second violation, but they get it into Jalen Wilson. Step back three, no good. Kansas State can take the lead here with a two, down 82 to 81. 30 seconds left. Let's go, man. Timeout, K State. Jerome Tang still has one more timeout after this. Bill Self sold. Bill Self sold, man. Bill Self sold. Yo, what's up, basketball football guy? Go Kansas State. They need a big bucket right here, and then they need to figure out to get a stop on Jalen Wilson because he is killing it right now. He damn near has 40. He has 38, man. He has 38. That's crazy. Who takes this shot for Kansas State? I'd probably say Keontae Johnson is taking this shot, but I can almost guarantee you Jerome Tang is drawing up a play where Keontae Johnson is touching this ball in the post. Because if he's touching this ball in the post, he's not only going to be able to score out of the post, but facilitate out of the post. And I think that's the big thing. I think that's the big thing. He's going to be able to facilitate out the post because they're probably going. I don't know. If I'm Bill Self, do not double team Keontae Johnson and let him pass out of the post because ever since they switched Jalen Wilson onto Keontae Johnson, he has actually been playing great defense. Trust your star player who has 38 points tonight to get a stop on Keontae Johnson one-on-one in the post. Trust him, man. Trust him. If you send the double, he's gonna facilitate and find a guy wide open to the rack. Or maybe kick it out to Marquise Noel for a three. But he's gonna find somebody. He's gonna find somebody, man. Let's go. We want double OT. I would be fine with that. I do want to watch Iowa State Iowa State versus Texas too, but this is a really good game. I want to see more. Here we go. Pass it in Marquise Noel lobs it to Keontae Johnson. Dunks it. Woo! 23 seconds now for Kansas. Will Bill Self use his last timeout? He's going to let him go. Daquan Harris with the ball in the wing. They're going to try to get it to Jalen Wilson's got Marquise Noel on him in the post. Bill Self calls a timeout. He had Jalen Wilson had Marquise Noel on him in the post, and he calls a timeout. Why would you call a timeout there? You got to find your star player with him in the post. He had a mismatch in the post. Your best player who has 38 has a 5'8" guy on him. Has a 5'8" guy on him. You still got 11 seconds to find him. Find that matchup. That's a bad timeout. That's 2 bad timeouts for Bill Self. If Kansas loses, I put it on Bill Self. If Kansas loses, I put it on Bill Self. Yeah, that was an insane lob, man. Insane lob for the win or for the lead right now. Whoo! What a pass! What a dunk by Keontae Johnson, right on Jalen Wilson's head top. Right on Jalen Wilson's head top, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Keontae Johnson is athletic as hell. Yo, what's up, H-Dub? What's goody? Hey, H-Dub, we can't be friends today because WVU is playing TCU tomorrow. I'm going to be at the game, more than likely. We can't be friends, H-Dub. We cannot be friends today. I'm sorry. I'll be friends with you Thursday, okay? We'll make up. All right, 11 seconds. Here we go. Let's go into Jalen. Let's go into Daquan Harris first. 8 seconds. He's still at half court. You got to go. Lost the ball. And Kansas State wins. And Kansas State escapes out of here. Bill Self sold. Bill Self sold. Kansas State fans storming the court. I think they said before this, Kansas beat them 7 times in a row. That was a horrible play designed by Bill Self because, yeah, that was not good. Bill Self sold. They had Jalen Wilson one-on-one with Marquise Noel in the post, a 5'8" guy on your 6'7" guy. Not only is he a foot taller than Marquise Noel, but he has 38 points tonight. And you call a timeout. That was bad, man. And he called a timeout right before Jalen Wilson hit a deep three the time before that. Woo. Good win by Kansas State. 24 points and 8 rebounds for Keontae Johnson. He got player of the game, but also shout out to Desi Stills. Desi Stills averages 8 points a game. He had over 20 tonight. Big time play and stepping up big time in place of what's his name in place of Marquise Noel, who hasn't been who didn't have a very good game, as far as scoring the ball today. So big time, man, big time. How do I think this will affect Kansas's ranking? Man, I don't know. I don't think they'll fall too much. They'll still be top 10. I mean, this is a tough place to play. A good Kansas State team went to overtime. They'll still be top 10. They'll still be top 10. I don't think it'll hurt them too much. Oh, yeah, they storm in the court, man. What a win. What a win for Kansas State. 5-1 now in the Big 12. What a game. That was a great game. Purdue to number 2. I already had Purdue as my number 2. This week. If you check out my power rankings, I had Purdue number 2. You said TCU's coming to Morgantown and picking up the dub? Nah, man. Nah, we're getting our first Big 12 win tomorrow. What a game, man. My rankings over the AP poll. Facts. I spend a lot of time on my rankings, man, to decipher who should be ahead of who. And I do 35 teams instead of 25. All right, they got Georgia beating Kentucky now by 5. But we are going to watch Texas versus Iowa State. What is the score of that one? That is what I need to know. What is the score of that one? We also have Boise State, Nevada tonight. That's a really good matchup in the Mountain West. It looks like 57-53 right now. Iowa State up by 4 with 8 minutes left in the game. So that's going to be a really good finish there in that one. Houston is only ranked high in the AP top 25 because they were 3 to start the season. Yeah, and that's it's the preseason bias, man. The preseason bias. But they did beat Virginia. I still think Houston is a really good team, a really good team and a national championship contender. But I had Houston down at 4. I have Houston as my 4th ranked team in my power rankings. I have them at 4. But they got a really good win today against Tulane. They definitely are a top 5 team easily. Easy, man. But they did beat Virginia on the road. That was a really good win. But I have them behind Alabama. I have Alabama 3. I had Kansas 1. On Monday, I had Kansas 1, Purdue 2, Alabama 3, Houston 4. Check out the full Power 35 up on the channel. Of course, Kansas just lost. So how far do I think they're going to fall? They'd probably fall below Houston and stuff. They probably fall below Houston and stuff, but they're probably still going to be top 10. Maybe, Kansas State is going to be top 10 as well. We'll see what happens Saturday, though. They still both have another game. So we'll see. We'll see, man. 12 viewers in here. Say what's up in the chat on a school night. Got 12 viewers in here. It's Liddy. Best college basketball YouTube channel out there. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are not already. Go Cyclones. I think Iowa State's going to win, man. I haven't really been able to pay attention to this one too much because we've been watching Kansas State game. How has Tyrese Hunter been doing? Has anybody been watching that game? How has Tyrese Hunter been doing in his return to Ames? How has he been doing so far? They beat Tulane and Central Florida. Good wins, yeah. And Tulane on the road by 20. Really good win for Houston. Really good win for Houston, man. Really good win. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Only good college basketball channel. You guys heard the man. We're trying to grow. We're going to try to be the best college basketball channel and keep growing, be the biggest. But let's go. Got a ton more content coming, especially as we get close to March Madness here coming. Iowa State makes both free throws here. Jaron Holmes got 16 points, it says, tonight. And the four-guard lineup for Iowa State has been working since they've been running that lineup the last few games. All right, Iowa State up by 4. And they have the ball. They get it in. 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. Deep 3, no good, but an offensive rebound tipped in. Iowa State up 6 now. I really want to see, I want to look at Tyrese Hunter's stats. We'll look on commercial, see how he's doing in his return to Ames. Transferred from Iowa State this offseason over to Texas, returning here to play in a top 15 battle. Marcus Carr with the ball, 4 seconds on the shot clock. He drives, kicks, three-pointer, no good by Timmy Allen. Rebound Iowa State. They have a chance to extend their 6-point lead here now as the clock is about to tick under 6 minutes. Really good game going on here. Can the Cyclones pull away? Here's a wide open three in the corner. No good. Tipped out. Offensive rebound. Really good tip out by Osun Asani. And a three-pointer by Caleb Grill. Woo! Fire up the grill. Fire up the grill. Wow, what a shot. 9-point lead for the Cyclones. My goodness. Will I be streaming Saturday? More than likely. More than likely, yes. Can I stream the Memphis versus Cincy game on Sunday? Possibly. That's going to be a good game, man. Seems like Memphis playing every pretty good team in the AAC. Memphis is playing close games with, so possibly. Saturday night, my Giants play though. Because we won against Minnesota. So we got Philly Saturday night. So I don't know if we'll probably still stream. We'll see, man. We'll probably still stream. We'll see. Can I stream the Arizona UCLA game? When is that? Saturday? Possibly. That's going to be an amazing game, man. Two best Pac-12 teams going at it. Arizona needs that dub. Arizona needs one, man. Hot take, Kentucky is better without Wheeler. Maybe, man. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to this game against Georgia, but I saw they were losing. Shavir Wheeler, a good passer and stuff, but over the past few years, but has he been struggling this year? Also, make sure if you guys want to, I have hot takes up on the community post. So if you guys want your college basketball hot take in the video on Thursday, because I'm going to be posting the hot takes video on Thursday, get your hot takes in sometime tonight or tomorrow up on the community tab on the channel. So get your hot takes in. Marcus Carr with a crazy deep three at the end of the shot clock. Iowa State playing lockdown defense. Yo, QT, I see you, man. Good night, man. Thanks for hanging out in the stream with me. Ooh, good play there by Iowa State, but a big block by Texas. And they missed the layup on the other end. Woo, it looks like Iowa State's going to pull away with this one, man. They're up 9. Texas is missing fast break layups. Wow, man. It's only 7:54 for you. You're an Arizona fan, so you're probably on the West Coast, right? Yeah, we in the East Coast up here. It's almost 10 o'clock. 9:54 in the East Coast. That's crazy. It's only 7:54 for you. 2 hours behind. Yo, what's up, Kansas is better. You're so mad. I would be, honestly, Kansas fans, if I were you, I know it's hard to be mad at a guy who just won a championship for you all and won 2 championships for you guys, and has been a really good coach, but he sold that one, man. He sold that one. Those 2 timeouts were bad timeouts. Those 2 timeouts were bad timeouts by Bill Self. But a really good game. Jalen Wilson at 38. It was an amazing game. Amazing performance there by Jalen Wilson for sure. You're Central, but you have to get up at 6. I feel it, man. I do not miss having to get up at 6 for school. You didn't know Lenardi dropped today? Yeah, I was going to do Joe Lenardi's for my bracket predictions. I decided to do Jerry Palm's for today's video. Just posted it an hour ago. But I decided to do Jerry Palm's next time. Next time we do our bracket predictions here in a couple weeks, we'll do Joe Lenardi's again because his is way better. Jerry Palm's bracketologies are not nearly as good, man. Yeah, Bill Self called that timeout and then he hit a 3. And then the second timeout he called with 11 seconds left, Jalen Wilson was one-on-one in the paint with Marquise Noel on him. Jalen Wilson is quite literally a foot taller than Marquise Noel, and he had 38. You can't call a timeout with that mismatch, man. You can't call a timeout with that mismatch. Yeah. With that mismatch, you had to let Jalen Wilson get the ball down there in the paint, and he was bound to at least get fouled. Georgia up 8 on Kentucky. My goodness. In Rupp Arena? What's going on with Kentucky, guys? They got a big win against Tennessee last week, and now they're just losing to Georgia. And Georgia has been good this year. Don't get me wrong, but in Rupp Arena, you got to win that one. You got to win that one. Will Kansas State be higher than Kansas in the rankings? I don't think they will. It depends on what happens Saturday. Depends on what happens Saturday, though. They both got, it's never an easy game in the Big 12. Depending on what happens Saturday in those games, it would depend. Yo, what's up, Al? How you doing, man? FAU Al fan in the building. John Calipari to Texas. I could see it. If Kentucky fires John Calipari, I could definitely see him going to Texas. I think he would take that job. Yes, sir. FAU, number 24 in the rankings now. I forget where I had him in my rankings. I had him top 25 as well. Oh, excuse me. Iowa State still up by 3, 4.5 minutes left. Same score, just no scoring for a while here in this one. 4.5 minutes left, though. Had them 22. Gotcha. I knew I had them top 25. Why does Vandy do good against good teams? I don't know, man. Are they winning right now against Alabama, or are they just playing them close? Because if they beat Bama, that's insane. Because I know they beat Arkansas. I was surprised by that one. But yeah, they just play good teams close, man. And they were decent last year. They had Scottie Pippen Jr. on the squad, so they were good last year. But still unable to make the tournament. So Vandy, they might be pretty well coached. I think Vandy might be well coached. Oh, 53-30 Bama. Oh, so it's not close anymore. Okay, they're getting blown out. All right, 10-point lead for Iowa State, and they have the ball. It looks like they're going to be able to close out this one in Ames by 10 right now. Still 3:53 left, so not impossible for Texas to come back, but it's looking like Iowa State is going to run away with this one. 12 viewers in here say what's up in the chat. What happened to Texas Tech though? I gotta get caught up on some of these scores here, man. I gotta get caught up on some of these scores here. Clemson is down 10. Yeah, let me get caught up on some of these scores. It's on commercial now, so it's a good time to get caught up. Yeah, Alabama up by almost 20 on Vandy. Clemson down 10 to Wake Forest. Wake Forest, tough place to play, man. Duke went in there and lost. Well, Duke is going everywhere and losing on the road, but it's halftime right now. We'll see if Clemson can come back. Maybe they got a little bit of a hangover game after getting ranked this week. Baylor up 8 on Texas Tech in Lubbock. I'm not sure what's going on with Texas Tech. Haven't won a game yet in the Big 12, just like my boys WVU. It's been a while since they've lost in Lubbock until, the other week where they lost to Kansas in Lubbock. And now they're losing to Baylor in Lubbock by 8. So it's not really looking good for Texas Tech. We'll see if they can get things turned around there. For sure. For sure. I want to check in on these Mountain West games. There's some really good Mountain West games going on tonight. Why aren't they showing up? I don't know. All right, we'll check the Mountain West games here in a minute. But Boise State is playing Nevada. That is an amazing, amazing game in the Mountain West. You live near Ames, so I hate Iowa State. That's crazy. Are you going to go to the game whenever Kansas goes into Ames? Oh wait, no, they just played in Allen Fieldhouse last week. Are you going to go whenever Kansas comes to Ames? I saw Kansas play this year. I saw, I'm a WVU fan. I went to the game where we got destroyed by Kansas. Kansas solid, man. They were shooting like crazy. Kansas fans travel really well. There were a good amount of Kansas fans traveled to West Virginia. Baylor put up 48 in the first half. Yeah, I saw they're up 48-40. Usually Texas Tech has a solid defense, man. I don't know what's going on with them this year. Yo, what's up, Jalen? How you doing, man? Illinois has looked like they turned it around. Yeah, I have been seeing that, man. I've been keeping my eye out on them. And if they can get things turned around, it seemed like they kind of Sky Clark left and they kind of like got things turned around, right? And Michael Mayer's been playing better. So Illinois, yeah, they're starting to get things turned around. If they can get Michael Mayer and Terrence Shannon Jr. playing at a high level, that's going to be a little bit scary, man. That's going to be a little bit scary. Am I a Marshall fan? Yes, sir. You see the shirt. You see the mini basketball up here. Marshall all the way. I went to the Marshall basketball game this year. It was lit. UCLA has not beaten anyone. Yeah, they beaten a few teams. They beat Kentucky in Madison Square Garden. They beat Maryland on the road. And those aren't like super good teams, but they're they're decent teams. So I can see why you say that. They got Arizona Saturday, so we're going to find out. Said UCLA is overrated. We're going to find out. Saturday, they face Arizona. It's going to be a good one. Favorite college basketball jersey? That's tough. There's a lot of really good jerseys. I'm a little bit biased. I like the WVU Gold Rush jerseys. The all gold is very tough. There's some really good jerseys, man. There's some really good jerseys. I have to think about that one, honestly. A little bit. Yeah, UCLA did lose to Baylor and Illinois, and that was early on. And that's when we thought, we were like, oh, God, Illinois and Virginia are legit. And because that was like a high-level tournament with a lot of really good teams in it. But, yeah. Gonzaga should move to the Mountain West. There's actually rumors of Gonzaga joining the Big 12. I think that would be insane. It would solidify. It would very much solidify Big 12 as the best conference in college basketball, even though they already are, because Houston's joining, Central Florida's joining, Cincinnati's joining. If Cincinnati can get back to the level that they once were in college basketball, like being good, whoo, and then Gonzaga as well. BYU's joining. They're from the West Coast Conference in basketball. They're going to be in the Big 12. So BYU may, Gonzaga might be following them right there to the Big 12. That would be insane. Yeah, Houston's joining the Big 12 next year. Houston will be in the Big 12 next year. So that's gonna make the Big 12 even scarier. That's gonna make the Big 12 even scarier, man. You think Gonzaga should go to the Pac-12? That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think they want the Big 12. I think Gonzaga wants the Big 12. They should join the Pac-12 for regional purposes. Yeah, I agree, but I think regional purposes are kind of out the door. I mean, West Virginia is already in the Big 12. Cincinnati's going to be in there, and BYU. So you already got from Utah to West Virginia. So why not add a Washington team in there, right? Clemson down 10 at the half. Yo, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, I seen that, man. Crazy. Clemson might have a little bit of a what do they call that? I forget. A letdown game here after being ranked. They got ranked. Might have a letdown game now on the road at Wake Forest. Wake Forest not an easy team to play. Wake Forest is not an easy team to play. Iowa State scores again, back up 10. Jaron Holmes with the bucket. And 2:40 left in this one. Iowa State's up 10. It looks like they're going to handle Texas here in this one. Remember Cincy with Mike Corinne? Yeah, man. Back and even before that, when they had Bob Huggins, they're a prestigious program, man. They got to get it back. Cincinnati's got to get it back, man. They can be a prestigious program again in college basketball for sure. They got to get the right coach in there. When Cincinnati and Xavier are both at their peak, woo, that rivalry gets heated. Man. Xavier versus Cincy. What do you think about the Kansas game? Man, we were watching it, man. It was a great game. I think Bill Self really sold. Jalen Wilson had 38. Insane game, man. Insane game. What do I think about Kansas after the loss? I think the same thing, that I thought before the loss. They're still a national championship contender, still have potential to go back-to-back, but I think their Achilles heel is if they have a bad shooting game, are they going to be able to recover? And I think they almost did here. And in a tough road environment in Kansas State, you got to cut them some slack, right? Because in the tournament, they're not going to be playing on the road. I think they kind of made up for their lack of three-point shooting by a crazy game by Jalen Wilson and also by forcing turnovers. They forced a lot of turnovers in this game. Not always were they able to finish in transition. So I think it shows that Kansas is beatable, but I still think Kansas has championship level potential. But it does show they are beatable. Woo, 3 by Marcus Carr. But they're going to count it, but a weird foul call there. Gonzaga joining the Pac-12 while USC and UCLA leaving. See, I don't know. I don't think Gonzaga wants to join the Pac-12. Pac-12 seems like it's kind of dying. Who is there in the Pac-12 for basketball after UCLA and USC lose? Like after that, you have like Oregon, who might be good some years. They haven't been good this year or last year. I don't know, man. Yo, what's up, Blunt for podcast? Do you think Sean Miller should be in consideration for Coach of the Year? Yes, I think so too, man. First season back in his second stint at Xavier. Woo! Yeah, he's been killing it, man. Undefeated in the Big East. Big East not easy to play in. Still excited to see him play. Let's see how Xavier plays in some of these tough road environments, right? Let's see how they play on the road in the AMP. On the road at Marquette, because they beat Marquette at home in a very good game. I'd like to see how if Marquette can return the favor. But yeah, Sean Miller definitely. Xavier top 10 team right now. Definitely should be in consideration. UNC blue jerseys are one of the favorites. Facts, man. Illinois does have some fire jerseys. But yeah, the UNC powder blue, man. North Carolina blue is tough. North Carolina blue is always tough. FAU is the best mid-major. They're up there, man. They're up there. They're definitely one of the best. And 2 solid wins over North Texas and UAB. They're really solidifying themselves, man. They're really solidifying themselves. Is Wake a good team? They're all right. I think they're a bubble team at this point. Maybe if they beat Clemson today, if they're able to hang on, they could potentially be considered for a tournament spot. But yeah, they're not a bad team, man. They got Tyrese Appleby there, a really good scorer. We'll see if they can hang on and defeat Clemson. But yeah, they're not a bad team. Not a bad team. What if Duke leaves the ACC for the Big 12? See, I don't see that one happening. But it would be crazy. Big 12 is already the best league in the country, and now they're adding Houston, Cincinnati, who can be a really prestigious college basketball program. Central Florida, who's been on the come up, has a good team this year. Has some good teams every once in a while there at Central Florida, and BYU as well. BYU every once in a while they'll have a really good team. And possibly Gonzaga. Gonzaga is in talks about joining the Big 12. So if Gonzaga joins the Big 12 as well, that would be crazy. But this one's just about wrapped up. Iowa State up by 9 with a minute and a half left. I don't know which game we want to watch now. Do you guys want me to stay on stream? We can watch some Boise State versus Nevada. Are you guys down? We might stay on for a little bit and watch some of that game. We probably won't watch the whole thing. But the stream is popping for a Tuesday night. Y'all showed up. So I appreciate you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys viewing. Yo, what's up, Cooper? Not home right now. Hey, it's all good. Yes, stay on for Boise State. Is Boise a tournament team? Yeah. Right now, they're a tournament team. The Mountain West is probably a 4 or 5 bid league. I think the Mountain West has 4 teams that could be tournament teams right now, which is crazy. What channel is the Boise State game on? You said you watch Alabama versus Vandy. I could, but isn't Alabama blowing them out? Or we could watch Clemson versus Wake Forest. Should we watch Clemson Wake? We could watch Clemson and Wake Forest. 10-point game. Alabama's up. We could watch Clemson versus Wake Forest. We could watch Kentucky and Georgia. Georgia's beating Kentucky right now. What do y'all think? Should we watch Kentucky lose? We could watch Kentucky lose. Kentucky is a football school, man. Kentucky's a football school. Come on now. Said flip a coin. Let's see what channel. What channel is Boise State game on? And how close is that game? Wake Forest is down by 13. Clemson's down to Wake Forest by 13. Let's see what the closest game is. Baylor's up by 9 on Texas Tech. And Georgia is up by 8 on Kentucky at halftime. Boise State's up by 6 on Nevada with 14 minutes left. And that game is... Oh, now they're up 9. It doesn't say that game's on TV. I don't think Nevada Boise State is on TV. That's tough. That is tough, man. Nine viewers in here, though. Say what's up in the chat. Well, let's watch some Georgia, Kentucky. Let's see if Georgia can hang on and defeat Kentucky here. We're probably not going to watch the entire second half. It's already, almost 10:30 tonight. But we'll watch a little bit of this one and chill out with you guys for a little bit longer. If you guys are in the stream, though, after we get off here, make sure you guys go check out the channel. We just posted our full March Madness predictions. We do an updated version of that video every once in a while, so make sure you guys go check that out. Just posted it an hour ago. So after the stream, make sure you guys go check out that video. Yep. Where is Kentucky superfan Drake Berry at? I don't know, man. Yes, sir. I'm going to WVU TCU, but it is actually tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. More than likely, I'll be at that game. More than likely. Most likely, I'll be at that game. WVU's got to pick up their first Big 12 win, man. I don't know what's happening. We got to pick up our first Big 12 win. Kentucky, Georgia is at halftime right now, if you're wondering. So we'll get back into it here in a minute. So, yeah, we'll probably be at that game tomorrow. You're going to WVU versus Texas? Hey, that's what's up. Saturday. That's right, man. Hopefully we can pick up a win tomorrow. I might be at the Texas game too. I'm not sure. But hopefully we can pick up the win tomorrow. And that would make the Texas game a lot better for you. That would make the Texas game a lot better for you. But if WVU can have a 2-0 week, it would make me so happy, man. It would make me literally so happy. It's still halftime for Georgia, Kentucky. Ooh, Virginia versus Wake game this Saturday. That's going to be a fun one, Gavin. It's going to be a fun one. Clemson down 11 to Wake now. Wisconsin up by 1 on Penn State. That's actually a sleeper game right there going on that I have not been paying much attention to. Both Wisconsin and Penn State need that Big Ten win there. Baylor up 9 on Texas Tech. Boise up 11 now on Nevada. Boise is the tough place to play, man. Boise's the tough place to play, for sure. Let's check in. Did the Iowa State game end yet? No, there's still a minute left in Iowa State, Texas. Still a minute left in that one. Iowa State is up 7. And the second half of Georgia, Kentucky just tipped off. Oh, no, never mind. The Iowa State game's over. It had to buffer, and load up. But Iowa State wins 78-67 by 11 at home in Ames. I want to see how did Tyrese Hunter do in his return to Ames? Because I didn't get to watch too much of that game because Kansas State went to OT. How did Tyrese Hunter do in his return to Ames? Tyrese Hunter had... Wow. Tyrese Hunter had 10 points, shot 3 of 11 in his return to Ames. Not that great, and they took the L. So Iowa State fans are going to be very happy about that one. How is Gonzaga ahead of Texas? I don't know, man. Explain that one to me. Texas destroyed Gonzaga, man. Texas destroyed Gonzaga. I don't get it. And whenever both those teams are so close to where they should be ranked, how do you not put Texas above Gonzaga when they destroyed them in the head-to-head? I don't get it, man. Oh, yeah. If you missed the playoff games, yeah, facts, because the NFL playoffs going on right now. For sure, man. For sure. My Giants play Saturday night, so I'm going to see if I'm still going to stream or not Saturday, but I got WVU game might go to against Texas, and also my Giants play Saturday night, so we'll see if we're going to be able to stream Saturday or not. Kentucky only down by 3 now to Georgia. They need this win. Ooh, missed floater there by Reeves. Yes, sir. Go Giants, baby. Let's go. Baylor and Texas Tech ain't bad. Yeah. Is it a close game right now? Is Texas Tech coming back? I might switch it over to that game. Right now I'm watching Georgia, Kentucky. Georgia just scored again. They're up 6. Just hit another 3. Yeah, Baylor, Texas Tech probably isn't bad. Baylor's up by 11. I could see Texas Tech coming back and winning that one. But we're probably going to hop off the stream here in a minute. I'm going to hop off, chill, watch some of the endings of these games, get some food. It's about 10:30 already. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. So, yeah, we're probably going to hop off the stream here. I appreciate you guys all coming out, a school night, work night, whatever, on Tuesday. And I appreciate all you boys coming out. At some points we had like 13, 14 viewers in here. We're getting closer to March Madness. We're going to get a lot more people in here starting to tune into some college basketball streams. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And we just posted an hour ago our full March Madness bracket predictions, updated version of it. So that video is uploaded on the channel if you guys want to go watch that after I get off here. So yeah, guys, thanks again. I'll see you guys on the next stream.